in the Premier League?
I think Thomas Partey.
Really?
Yes.
Is he better than Casemiro for you?
He's absolutely world-class player as well, Casemiro. Five Champions League say about, but for me, if you want me to choose one, Thomas Partey.
Oh, thank you very much.
I had debate in my head.
Yeah.
Who is actually the best holder midfielder I ever played with? The debate was between Fernandinho, Thomas Partey, and Rodri. But Thomas Partey is, I don't know.
But it's
Interesting, guys. Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Let's take some latest updates for you on this channel. According to Zinchenko, he is a player for Arsenal. He says that Thomas Partey, he is the most underrated player in the EPL. And he said a lot. He said Partey is the best midfielder that he has ever played with and the best in the world. And, you know, Arsenal fans, many agree to it. And a lot of comments are coming through. We will check out that video and some latest updates from his camp. We also talk about the Black Stars of Ghana's team. You know, our next game is against Central African Republic in Kumasi. This is a must-win game for Ghana Black Stars. We must win and qualify. And in this game, we are going to talk about some 5 players that possibly they might not be able to play the game due to injury. Some are returning, which is a good news, but others too are also not in there per the checks I have done. And let's talk about the details. Before we talk about it, anytime you join us, please, what you have to do is always like the video for me. After liking, if you are new, subscribe to this channel, put us on post notification for more updates here as well. I'll give shout out to those who commented under the last video. The first part, I'll do it in this video, and I'll bring you the rest in our next video. Now, before we talk about the Black Stars of Ghana's players who will not be able or who will possibly not be able to feature in the Ghana versus Central African Republic, let's begin from Thomas Partey. He is a midfielder for Arsenal, and we all know that Partey, before the season began, Arsenal wanted to sell him here and there. A lot of transfer news coming through, but eventually he has started the season with Arsenal. And yesterday, according to one top journalist in Turkey, he confirmed that still Partey to Galatasaray is possible. I've told you, Partey wanted to move in there, and now he has said that after yesterday's game between Galatasaray and Molde, there could be another news that Partey might be joining Galatasaray in Turkey. And everything looks like, you know, Partey isn't really happy at Arsenal because sometimes he's being played as a right back. In fact, for the last part of last season and the beginning of this season, Partey has been deployed as a right back for Arsenal, which is not really helping. A lot of ex-footballers are speaking against it. A lot of fans are speaking against it. And now Zinchenko, he was on the 5 UK podcast, which is being hosted by Ro Ferdinand, the former Manchester United defender. And yesterday, they interviewed Zinchenko. He is Alexander Zinchenko. He moved from Man City to join Arsenal. And yesterday, he said that Partey, in fact, among all the midfielders he has played against, he is the best DM in the world. Let's check out this. After that, we'll continue.
Who's probably the most underrated player in your eyes in the Premier League?
I think Thomas Partey.
Really?
Yes.
Is he better than Casemiro for you?
He's absolutely world-class player as well, Casemiro. 5 Champions League say about, but for me, if you want me to choose one, Thomas Partey.
Oh, thank you very much.
I had debate in my head.
Yeah.
Who is actually the best holder midfielder I ever played with? The debate was between Fernandinho, Thomas Partey, and Rodri. But Thomas Partey is, I don't know.
But it's
listen, I mean, like,
he's great, but he's better than Rodri.
He has everything. Rodri is absolutely fit so well for City system. If you take him out, it's different City. He's like the main detail there. Because for me, at City, this is the hardest, the hardest position to play. It's the hardest. And Rodri suits there so well.
Quality.
Overall qualities.
Honestly. So that is really interesting, you know. Zinchenko saying that Thomas Partey is the best. He had that debate in his mind that, you know, among Partey, Rodri, and the kind of players he has played among them, who is the best. But right now, he has come to the conclusion that Thomas Partey is the best player, yes, that he has ever played with as a DM, as a defensive midfielder. And many kind of agree to it because Partey was playing Atletico Madrid with Rodri. But Rodri, You know, Partey was, really benching him in there. When Partey left, before Rodri also came to the limelight. So everything points to the fact that Partey is a fantastic GM and you can never underrate him. So yes, that is it for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Now, let's talk about the Black Stars of Ghana's players who could possibly miss the next game for Ghana. Let's begin from here. One, Salis Abdul Samed. Salis Abdul Samed. He is a player for RC Lens and he has been playing fantastically well from last year when we were campaigning for him to join the Black Stars of Ghana's team. I know you could remember, yes, we don't have any contact with the players, but if they are good, we have to talk about them. And eventually, he joined the Black Stars of Ghana's team, played at the World Cup, we saw his performances. But unfortunately, last Sunday, it was PSG versus RC Lens. And unfortunately, he picked up an injury on the 41st minute, I told you. And by 43rd minute, he was able to return to the pitch. But he played some 2-3 minutes through injury. And after halftime, they saw that, no, the player cannot come back to play the game again. So he was substituted. And eventually, he didn't come back again. I monitored yesterday's training session and I didn't spot him in RC Lens training session, which is really bad. Yesterday they trained and he was not part of the training pair. All the pictures I saw, he wasn't in there. I asked of the admin to post his picture, but no response yet. So yes, everything looks like it is not a good news for him. I don't know the decision now because he has to go for a scan. Then the scan will tell us the number of days, number of weeks, or maybe months in the worst case for him to be out. But we are yet to hear anything after picking that injury against Paris Saint-Germain. So as it stands now, he is unlikely to be named as part of Coach Chris Hughton's final squad to play against Central African Republic. And that is the update on Salis Abdul Samed. The second player we talk about here is Salisu Mohammed. Salisu Mohammed, very good defender for Black Stars. We know he has scored about 2 goals for us since joining, and he is very good. Now, he has joined AS Monaco from Southampton, and the player is not playing for Monaco because of his recurring injuries. And I've been following them. The player is here to make his debut for them after joining. So it looks like he's training though, but maybe he is not really fit for match. So his match fitness is not really there. And that is it on Mohamed Salisu. Now the next player we talk about here is Joseph Luke Wallacott. Wallacott is also a very good goalkeeper. He's joined Ghanaian from his former club Charlton, and we only hope that he will recover soon. I told you he picked up an injury in the first game just on the 18th minute, and afterwards the coach told us that the player is going to be out for at least 6 weeks. So everything looks like he cannot also join the Black Stars of Ghana's team for the game against Central African Republic. Now the fourth player we will talk about is Daniel Kofi-Kyereh. Daniel Kofi-Kyereh is also a midfielder for Freiburg. Last weekend he was at the stadium supporting Freiburg to win. He's training, but he is not ready for matches now. So possibly he's also going to be out of Black Stars. I think injuries has not really done good to Daniel Kofi-Kyereh. A very fantastic player, but he got cruciate ligament tear, of which has made him out of the part of last season and also beginning of this season. The last player we talk about here is Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey, he played in a friendly game before the season against Newcastle. In all the matches Brighton has played, he is here to even make the bench. He's training with them, and the last time I saw his training picture with that is Brighton was about some 5 days ago. Yes, he trained with the team, and the only thing we are waiting for him is to also play the games. According to the coach, he says he's expecting the player to be back very soon and play games for them. He has been training, but also yet to play competitive game this particular season for his club side. So these are the 5 players: Salis Abdul Samed, Salisu Mohammed, Joseph Luke Wallacott, Daniel Kofi-Kyereh, and Tariq Lamptey. These are the 5 players. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Let me also give shout out to these guys before I take leave of you. Shout out going out to Ernest. I met a few. Thank you for being here. Always I appreciate you so much. Bami Solomon Introsip, thank you for being here. Richard Amankwayo also on this channel. Thank you. One Don. Okay. RTR One Don. Thank you for being here. Godswill Ezekiel. I've also seen you doing great on this channel. Then I have Chris Harp. Thank you for being here. Peter Addy is also present on this channel always. Then I have Desmond Ajobu. You also here. I appreciate you so much. Captain Rich, thank you for being here. Ino Abdul, you are also on this channel. Baba Adam Media, thank you, I appreciate you, brother. Cass Answer is also here. Becky Beck, you are also present. Azuma Obed, you are here. Vosha Sivanos, thank you for being here. Vosha Yusa BY9T, thank you for being here. Derek Oseibones, you are also present here. Ben Mark TCL, you are also on this channel. Foster Maunya, I've seen you are doing great. O2 Isaac, you are also here as well. Derek Oseibones, I think I've mentioned already. Black Lion, you're also here. Black Lion, yes, thank you for being here. Emmanuel Amani is also here. Joki Jackie, long time, you are back. Thank you for being back. Latif Nyandi, okay, Latifu Nyandi, you are also on this channel. Then I have K Ofori, thank you for being here. I've seen your comments and I will also work on that. Agbames Kopito TV, you are also on this channel. Thank you. Hafiz Alasan, you are also here. G Ovekin, you are also on this channel. Then Sports Updates Ghana and some other guys. Sports Updates, I've seen you guys. You are doing great on your channel. Thomas Afrasekwesi is where I ended it. I'll bring you the second part of the shout out in our next video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.